average for the water and sewer.
Well, I think though, that, I would say, Jeffrey's claim is more representative. I mean, we try to get a barrel of apples.
Well,
Right.
and so under this same line, let's move on to page 3 and look at that same upper left-hand dial. Because I agree, it kind of dilutes, it makes a really bad argument when you try to compare us to everyone across the state. So,
Charlotte in there, that's totally Charlotte, Lake, Raleigh, Greensville, I mean, it's totally short. Some of the down.
yeah, Orange County, I mean, those places just, you've got 300,000 customers. So what the other comparison it would, which I seemed somewhat appropriate, was let's use it in terms of similar number of accounts. Now that does exclude your median household income. I mean that's all this dial is looking at is someone who's similar in size,
Right.
irregardless of your ability to pay. And under that premise, the maximum, you're still high. You're high now. You'll still be high, but the maximum underneath that, there's about 500, there's 92 rate structures across the state. You can see where they're located. The maximum in that group is $209 combined water and sewer a month. But obviously you would peg that dial.
And Sandy, the person who's grant, a lot of these small systems were located, grant money.
Additional ones, so they all come up with this.
About 1990, yeah, so a lot of their investment costs, they're the loans, I mean, grants for 85% money, free, 15% match.
Yeah, so they had advantages that we don't have.
No, and they sucked up the grant money, I mean, they just.
All you gotta do is look where they're spread. Most of the grant monies go east.
Charlotte, Raleigh, they never got any grant money compared to what, compared to this.
And then the last page, let me see here. Oh, I stapled the same page twice, I apologize. Those are the three I looked at. I wanted to see that one.
There's two, one's the similar income, one is the similar.
Yes, number of accounts, and they have about, what is there, maybe 10 or 12 comparisons you can do, but most of them were not really appropriate because you're small in size, your medium household income doesn't fit most of the entities. Regionally, a comparison regionally is really hard to do because the systems may be smaller, but the MHI is so different. And,
I mean, just on that point, Rutherford County was real close to the state average. I mean, if you had somebody from Lake Lure compare themselves to Spindale or to Forest City, those costs per household are very similar to the state average. So we're gonna be
Those plants were all. they
apples
were all
to
apples.
apples, Jeffrey, how would you say
You- right now, you're in the top 10%. That's a true statement. Apples to income and apples to similar accounts. But in either department, you're gonna be significantly higher. You'll be at least double, at least twice in your MHI group, in not quite twice, but you'll still be well beyond beyond this dial. I mean, it would.
We would be the next group that go up.
Well, I mean, I'm just, you know, just to give you a sense of order of magnitude, so you're talking $200 a month, rough numbers, increase in your water and sewer bill. That would be $2,400 a year. That would be a doubling of their property tax that they normally, a doubling of what they normally pay for property tax on average in the town of Lake Lure. That's the order of magnitude that we're talking. Yes, we're talking a monthly rate, you can compare monthly, but if you look at the big picture, $2,400 a year, okay? Just so you know, that's a chunk of change. But it's really, you know, and Sam, you could probably give us some numbers, but, you know, the liability assumed by just the sewer and the water treatment plant is, you know, a magnitude increase in what folks are paying. I mean, that's all I want you to know. That's the fact.
It's a fact, I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you need to go back to the state and say, look, you've got to come up with a more cost-effective solution.
Well, we're gonna get there, let's keep rolling. No, it's okay, I appreciate.
It's just a fact, that it's a tremendous amount of money to ask this person to come up with, snap and
Question number 5, if the 289 is being recommended to cover the cost of the replacement of the town sewer system, how much more does the town need to raise rates to cover the costs associated with water system improvements and maintenance? Quite honestly, I have no answer to that question. This analysis does not include a water rate study. So, I can't answer that question. I'm certainly, you know,
Did you assume that the current water rate is adequate to maintain and operate the current system?
at this point, that's what I did.
So your assumption is that right now, the town of Wakefield is not breaking even, at least on water? We're covering all of that.
Inside of this financial model, yes, sir.
Probably one thing I would add is that we haven't really studied the water side of the equation. And so if you suck all the oxygen out of the room for sewer, if you need to make water system improvements, significant water system improvements, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to raise the rate, because what we're talking about, the 289, is a combined rate. We're looking at a $200,000 interconnect improvement on Boys Camp Road that we need to do now. So,
The only thing I'd say, I mean, this is not specific to town, but typically water makes money in most towns. Water pays for the sewer and the sewer charge. Okay, I mean, it's subsidized, water subsidizes sewer. Almost every utility in the state that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I do agree with that statement, and unfortunately, it's because they don't,
Might not be here, but it's general.
most municipalities don't charge enough for their sewer treatment. And they feel happy charging enough for water treatment because people have drinking water, but the sewer plant's at the end of the line. Literally. Everyone loves good water, so they'll spend the money on it, but, you know, the sewer plant's the last place to get in.
What would be a good thing, you know, Shannon, is do our current water rates cover or more than cover our current water cost, operating cost?
Just, I would say just operational.
Just operation.
We have even few users of water, so that's another problem.
Yeah, okay. Well, that is a problem.
Because when you raise rates, you don't really see it.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
That is a quote problem, because that's not true in almost any other user. I'm not sure about small towns, I'm not sure about towns the size of Rutland and places like that. They're making money on water.
Well, that option never belongs. Belgium doesn't make water anymore, so that's Rod
When they
River.
make water,
Rod River, yeah, Duke supplied them water for a long time, but I don't disagree with the opinion on the water.
Everybody wants to supply water, so it makes money. Okay.
Number 6, why are we, and it says Brown, but not placing a line item in the cost structure to address securing easements on property from owners for low pressure lines? So, the budget sheet.
we've got them.
You have the budget sheets, okay. So the budget sheets, and we'll go, when you look at, that number is inside, okay, so what I've done to date, and this question has come up several times on easements. So the only dollar is in this budget for easement work, which I can't remember who asked me, but it is an administrative fund. It's the, and I think it goes on to ask, there should be more in a budget than just for processing legal paperwork. So the conversations to date have been centered around the fact that the town, yes, there's no dollars for condemnation. I don't see that line of process working, because if we come into anyone who says, we're not giving you an easement for our pump station, and if you want it, you gotta buy it, then it's my opinion that the town walks away from that customer and goes to the health department and says they don't have sewer anymore. One, and two, that the sewer ordinance, that's why we have the sewer ordinance conversation. If you're within so many feet of the sewer, you're required to tie to it. The town cannot afford to buy right away. Can't do it.
Which is another reason to try to put the damn stuff back in the lake, right?
Well, okay, I don't disagree with that opinion, but if we just talk about easements and right-of-way, the process, it's going to have to be a process of there's a general format out of the legal department that grants, the resident grants the town a right-of-way. It's vague in nature, but it's specific enough that there's going to be a pump station on your property, you have the ability to access it, et cetera, legal terminology, sign the line. Don't sign the line, okay, you don't have sewer.
I don't think the problem at Lake Lure is more complicated than that, because right across the cove is a very, very long street compared to Sunset Cove. I can't tell you the name, what's the name of the street? Paradise Point. And to my knowledge, that's all private property from one end to the other. So just to run the line down Paradise Point, you would have to get an easement from every homeowner to cross his property, because the road crosses his property.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that statement wholly.
I don't even think the town has a technical easement across to build the road, do they? Like, the road's privately maintained.
And I agree with that. That has come up with this, with the UAB, Mayor Cooley and I talked about it a good bit. We've talked, Shannon and I, and Mayor talked about it a good bit. And there are differing opinions on that process. I'm just telling you my opinion. And because if you entertain the idea that we are gonna go in and allow for any negotiation to buy property, this project's cooked. Shannon knows that, you and I have talked about that. You can't afford it, because everyone's gonna have a value on it. Then you're talking about appraisers, you're talking about, well, we're gonna condemn it, which is a whole legal wrangling in of itself. That's just not, to
Well,
me.
I mean, the point I was making was, we can't even get to the point of asking for a pump station location, because we can't get the road off of Buffalo Shoals Road down Paradise Point Road. I mean,
Shannon knows that, you and I have talked about that. You can't afford it, because everyone's gonna have a value on it. Then you're talking about appraisers. You're talking about, well, we're gonna condemn it, which is a whole legal wrangling in of itself. That's just not, to me, they don't get sewer.
Nobody on Paradise Point.
And when the manholes shut off, they don't have a house.
Okay, I mean, that's gonna be not what it's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen.
Jumping, I agree with you completely.
You can't
Well,
afford
let
it.
me give you a data point, a fact sheet.
Value on, then you're talking about
Recall,
appraisers. You're talking about, well, we're gonna condemn it, which is a whole
two,
legal wrangling.
one in Pennsylvania,
That's just not,
one in Indiana.
they don't get sewer.
Nobody on
Their caution to me
When the
was,
sewer, when
By the way,
shut off, they don't have a
Courts got involved with the easement, that's what they did. I think they had the same mindset we're having going into this. I agree with you, courts started driving the train on what the town could and could not do. They've been in litigation for 100 easement rights for 20 years, costing bunches of money, let alone their cost. That was their caution factor. So I just, our eyes wide open, going into the same mindset. We could go in there and make those policies, maybe, have some luck with that, but at the end of the process, could not do this. They've been in litigation, 100 easement rights for 20 years, costing bunches of money. That was their, I just, our eyes wide open. We could go in there and make some policies, maybe, have some luck with that.
Again, you're getting back to like some of our in conversations over here. To some degree, I'm answering the question in terms of the budget to date and now, do I have, I see both sides of the coin, and there are alternatives. This may be driving an alternative, particularly what you're saying. Okay, which also addresses Wayne's other question.
Yeah, I just want all the facts to be laid out.
Some of our in conversations. I'm answering the question in terms of the budget to date. Now, I have, yeah, and I see both sides that are alternatives. So what I have to date, and this may be driving, thank you. I hear it. I did have what you're saying. Okay, which also addresses Wayne's. So you can see the breakdown. And now this is, you're correct, this is administrative numbers. It's all off of the concept that we have participation from the town. We're not having that legal wrangling, which potentially either. And this will look like another duplicate budget. It's out of another table. Item 8 out of ER's budget. We're not having that wrangling, which would potentially. And this will look like another duplicate budget. So what you'll see in here is this is the table 8 of the project budget. And this particular page, this will look like the address this particular question, the legal cost and the easement preparation. So what you'll see in here is no, sir, I don't think, yeah, this.
Which line are you on, Jeff?
I am on, under administrative costs, you will see the items and easement preparation. That is, and I just completed one in the bar, we're completing bikeway across town. And we managed to secure 15 easements. We did a survey, so I don't think a written agreement that.
Which line are you on?
Citizen agreed under administrative costs, allow me for a 12-foot wide bikeway through the town, in the town's use, and there's some other legal language in there. So the admin work to secure the easements come out of the 17, and then survey work to produce the document and record the document.
Which line are you on?
Citizen agreed. Again, that's because, Shannon, I've talked about this, and I agree with Shannon. We go down the path of condemnation, we should not have to involved. Even when it's a simple utility contract, it can stop a train and it's cost a fortune. So that's my 2 cents on that. I just think we could, I don't know, I could figure out a list. That's because, But it does drive us to phase six. If you go down the path of condemnation, right now it is. You're not afraid.
What did you say, Wayne?
My question is, we got an acceptable answer from the state.
I don't know.
They're gonna accept the fact that we're not putting the money.
But it does drive us to phase six. Well, under the premise that, you know, it's whoever's delivering the easement, you know, you may have the, there's always going to be.
What did you say,
fire
Wayne?
ants, and they're like, I don't need it, I don't want you here. That's okay. I'm talking about the state.
They're gonna accept the fact that we're not putting the money.
But it does drive us to some of the.
By the right of way, we can't even get to
Well, under the premise that, you know, it's whoever's delivering your easement.
I just, my question is,
What did you say, Wayne?
is the state gonna say, here's your budget for this year?
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm accepting that.
They're gonna accept the fact.
Well, and the other side of this coin is the other caveat is with the SRF program, there are some things that they do not, they will pay for base legal work. They will, under the premise,
My question
let's see, we get all this done, we have a bundle of agreements from each citizen. Your town attorney then has to review that every parcel we're crossing has an agreement, he signs, all the site certificate. The other side is, until the site certificate is signed, the state of North Carolina will release any money to you for your project. So, they will fund that process, but they won't fund the legal fight to condemn it. Let's see, we get all this done, they don't like to fund asphalt. But they realize if you cross Highway 74 for a certain section line, we're crossing in summer. The other side is, until the site certificate is signed, the state of North Carolina will release any money to you for your project. Underneath that, they will fund that process, but they won't fund. Okay, so that's question 10. Number question 7. I didn't understand the difference, quite honestly. What kind of legal wrangling are we going to face relative to securing easements? I feel like we had that conversation. What's the impact on implementation, the timeframe? And again, that's, I think these are the questions. How will the potential legal issues impact sequence of implementation? 6 and 7, to me, came across the same question. Okay, we had that conversation, please correct me if I'm wrong. But they both are asking what happens if you get to condemnation timeframe. And again, how does that impact cost, project timeframe? How will the potential issues impact implementation? It won't impact anything that's going inside of a DOT route. Same question. All work can be done on your property, or asking the sewer plant, what happens? All work can be done inside of a DOT right. And even if a homeowner says they own to the center of a road, it doesn't matter. You get the DOT right away,
Not every road in Lake Lure where this would go has the problem of no right of way. There are several roads with rights of way where those could still be used. Right. Yeah. So you wouldn't have that problem everywhere on the easement.
So let's.
Not
move on
every
to
road
8.
in Lake Lure
What is the
where this
projected
would
impact
go
on Lake Lure?
has the problem of
Assessing cost for
there are
day-to-day life cycle.
several roads with rights of
This
way
station, we have.
where those could still be used.
I'm gonna bring this back to Summer Street, and this goes back to time.
You wouldn't have that problem
Tied into
everywhere.
the state's opinion of how your operating permit will be ultimately business work.
Not every road
So,
in Lake Lure
what's the
where
projected
this would
impact
go
on Lake Lure?
has the problem
The
of
state, the state sees the station as,
those could still be
you have a
used.
small town, you have small staff. So if you implement this low pressure system,
You wouldn't have that
with all these
problem
pump
everywhere.
stations, they're asking, gonna ask the question, who the permit, who is the ORC, and what happens in the state when a pump blocks, down, calls, any of the maintenance issues, any of the emergency issues, what happens? Is what we've heard from UAB, we've heard some presentations on the contract, maintenance permit, the state, and what happens, sees staff probably being the piece or permit, your any of the maintenance issues, like the emergency issues, what happens, low pressure, is written out of what we've heard no longer is you've heard some when it comes out of the park unit, contract, maintenance permit, the state, what happens, they're responsible now for discharges. They've moved it all around, so this is new for me, even for the last 4 years, because I just did low pressure in Haywood County, in permit. So they'll write the permit, and they see part of that, they're responsible now, the contract operator, who goes down and they will have to pass service. So, when we interviewed, I can't recall who it was, I want to say we called last, they did systems, and they had a contract operation with that, so they'll write HOA, and they see part of that, Carolina Water, contract operation, so they become the emergency call. And they have to, so they go, when they go to each pump, once there, maintenance tech calls, this is once in the call, they get the system, they have a contract over. Then, so what happens is they go repair the pump, they go to the town, and the town's going to build it, so they become the emergency call. You recall, that's how they said it.
We've heard several projects.
But, so, in terms of trying to answer this question, there's no way David can handle 7 million cases. I don't think any of us are affected. They go repair the pump. And, you know, when you look at your largest system, like Oregon County, they have their own division that's handling that, just that piece. Even MSD and Asheville has their own division that handles their regular. But, so, in terms of trying to answer this question, there's no way David can handle 7 million cases. I don't think any of us is affected. You know, when you look at your large system, like Oregon County, they have their own division that's handling that, just that. Even MSD and Asheville has their own division that handles their regular. But, so, in terms of trying to answer this question, in the O&M, in the O&M, the money's in there. The money's in the O&M. I always say with the ratio. What it doesn't count for, which I think they don't ask it to, but I don't think we can, is the unknown, boom, it blows up, you know. The pump burns out, so, yeah, that's right. It's an O&M cost. It's not in the O&M, it gets jammed, and the color burns up. You have to make a call. That's gonna be, I always gonna get a big. What it doesn't count, right now, they don't ask it to, but I don't think we can, is the unknown, where it blows up. The pump burns out, so, yeah, no, I'm assuming there is, at some point in the cycle, the town is not paying it through the loan, it's a direct bill. How it flows through doesn't really matter at this point. Like, there are some ways, but I just recall one was that, Lake Norman, I think Lake Norman, that's how they handle it. Yeah, no, I'm assuming there is at some point in the cycle. Not in the rate count, so it's excluded from, to a large degree, emergency rate count. How it flows through doesn't really matter at this point. There are some ways, but I just recall
I agree with your assessment.
Lake Norman, I think
Having even a contract, let's talk about when the sewer contract So we've got these pumps. we have
Not in the
these-
ratio.
Many of these lift stations aren't gonna operate. Talking to other towns, pump sits there, right? I agree with you. Pumps love to run. These pumps are gonna be sitting, okay, many of them. Maybe some of the controllers that I like would know it, so we got these pumps, just talking to the towns. Then, hot season comes in, and people start coming in on the weekends. They all turn the pumps are all gonna go on Friday. Okay, 760 or 700 are gonna come alive, these Friday night cities. And many of them, just now, would know, Lake Lure is gonna be in situations, several emergency calls, just by the way, they all turn the operator on. And to tell the folks in Lake Lure that we're gonna send out a contractor, or two people from David Shop to go out the line, we just need to think through this, because many of the traffic will matter, I'm not so sure that, that's in the state wages for another year. That's gonna be several emergency calls, and we're gonna handle the bill just by the way. All turn the tell the folks in Lake Lure, we're gonna send out a contractor, two people from David Shop to go out the line. We just need to think through it. Yeah, keep going. That might be work. I'm not so sure. So that's just job. That's gonna be several emergency calls. We're gonna handle the bill just by the way. Yeah, having signals, might have to control it. I'm just saying that. Yeah, all I'm suggesting is in the permitting, that we're a little bit different. That's what I'm gonna do, the way things operate, we have to be aware of this. That's just job.
I agree. You're very different.
I've seen a lot.
I mean, it's an impact on just the, forget just the pumps, think about the line.
Yeah.
So we have lines that have water sitting in, and the guy who makes a move, the guy shows us a week, and he's not
We're a little bit different.
that line.
Yeah, I mean,
Where do the solids go? Where are they gonna settle out? They settle the line, and one guy's not gonna have to flush it out. We're very different.
again, now making an argument.
I mean, it's an impact on just the pumps, think about the line.
Yeah.
So we have lines that have water sitting in, and the guy who makes a move.
There's something that has a lot of moving parts, but again,
Line,
you know, I mean,
where do the solids go? Where are they gonna settle out? Settle the line, and one guy's not gonna have to flush it out.
again, now making an argument.
Station, I mean, it's an impact on just, current discharge. And that's a great question, because it brings up a couple of topics. Yes, we're gonna use the existing discharge point permit. This particular project identifies a new sewer plant at another location. And, yes, substation, I mean, it's, so with cost is current side sewer plant. Brings up a couple of topics. Yes. Sewer treatment process, and plant work. So it's already sewer budget, so with the cost, that became a cost in the plant, because the plant design itself, wherever we're treating, we knew we were going to relocate it, so its last process is not gonna be clarification, it's probably gonna be the pump station to move it down to the existing chlorine contact or the outfall manhole. That's the force main to get it, and that's based on putting it at the design itself. Either the pump station that's at the school, it's like a cast down, or the station to that's the question, yes. Down to existing chlorine contact, I think there's 200 outfall manhole. That's the force main. I know we did break out, and that's based on putting it at the design itself, or the pump station that's at the school, it's cast down. that's the best way to get all the things. I know we did it, so that gets through the list of which, drives us to some other comments and concerns and questions. Let's go to the floor and ask a few questions. You know, maybe, if you have any more questions about these questions, and then maybe back to the general conversations that Wayne kind of brought up, and I think some of you guys have. So that gets through the list of which, drives us to some other comments and concerns and questions. Let's go to the floor and ask a few questions. Maybe, if you have any more questions about these questions, and then maybe back to the general conversations that Wayne kind of brought up, and I think some of you guys have.
So my question is,
So that gets through the list of which,
what impact does that have on our ability to get loans? It's just like,
let's go to the floor.
right now, we're under, we have
If you have any more questions about these
those
questions,
six things,
maybe back to
way behind fixing. How does that, how are they gonna react? What's gonna be their reaction to say, we need another
So that does an extension on time. So there's a couple items on there. On the. ER is still, it is substantially completed. We sent that email out. They came back and initially didn't want to say that it was completed based upon the fact that what's your other funding? So there's a couple items on there. So until loan number 2 goes in and they award it, if they award it, then you don't have another funding source. So it is substantially complete is based upon the technical side of the equation. They did the financial analysis based upon the fact that we're securing another SRF based upon which fact that what's your this application represents. Until outside of 2 goes in, town they awarded it in some signatures that have. Don't have another funding source. But that's why the engineering report substantially does not grant it completion. They can. They technically can. They don't financial analysis based upon the fact that SRF based upon which. Correct. What's your this application?
Is that gonna affect?
Until outside of 2 goes in, town they awarded it in some signatures that have. Don't have another. From the SRF standpoint? That's why the engineering report substantially does not. That's a good question. I don't have an answer to it. They are keenly aware that we're trying to secure additional funds. I think what will help you them give you an answer to that question would be if you apply. If you don't apply, then they're gonna say, well, where's your other funding? That's a good question. Right now, SRF has the cheapest cost. USDA has dollars, they're trying to cheat. I think they're more than I think what will help you them give you an answer to that question. To get it in, it's ready to go. I mean, everything's completed except for this. Where's the other funding? Deal with which is a resolution. Right now, SRF has sent those to town manager. Shannon has those. I brought hard copy. USDA has dollars.
But right now, we cheat. Right now, we're basically.
To get it in, it's ready to go. I mean, everything's completed except. I don't think it's a fair statement because it's not in terms of being behind schedule. Part of it is because they can't get it done, they can't approve anything to be on schedule because we haven't identified the second loan source of which their application date is in September.
So essentially, you're saying, they look at that, your thoughts on
Get it in, it's ready to go. I don't think it's a fair statement because it's not in terms. I think what'll happen is if you apply for the, they can't approve anything. You apply for the money, they'll other funding application date is if they award it or make an offer to you, then along with that will come a timeline, which will say, roll this timeline into that timeline. Because now at that point, I think we'll then have to take, which we've already done the work, they're aware that this ER covered the entire project. The only thing it didn't have was who's making up the differential funding. What else it did, it did give us some time to go through, which was some additional questions on rock. I think we'll have it then have to take, which we've already done the work, other items, this which we did write back the entire budget specifically. The only thing it did bench rock, who's making up the differential traffic control, what else it did, DOT asphalt overlay, and just concrete rock. I think we'll have it then have to take, we've already done the work, other items, this which we did write back. If you got us to the point where these budget numbers, finalize those numbers, DLE finished the rock work, we inserted those conservative numbers into this table 5, DOT, asphalt overlay, capital costs, and sewer line work, and then generated these costs that then went back into your financial analysis on the ratio. So, if you got us to the point where these budget numbers, finalize those numbers, DLE finished the rock work, inserted those conservative numbers into
With all this great planning, he's got to
table 5, DOT, asphalt overlay, capital costs, and sewer line work.
To me, this is that is the process. This is how kind of government works at the state and federal level. You do planning, and planning comes up with engineering assessments, and the number's 38 million, all the planning. Then you have to ask yourself, is the project feasible and acceptable? Maybe feasible, maybe physically something that we can design. And I will tell you, we're probably not acceptable. Now, when government sees a plan like that, all kinds of military planning, you can always assume risk. Assume risk, bring the price of a project. Then in general, I'm talking in general. When you assume that risk, however, you've got to answer the question, how do we mitigate this? So if we want to, see, right now, we're in the mode of $458 million. Now, I think right now, we should be in the mode of, that's too big of a number. How do we assume some risk, regroup, mitigate the risk, and come forward with a new proposal that makes funding a whole lot easier? Assume that risk, however. I think we need to make that argument instead of rolling down. So I understand about conspiracy right now, but I think we're at a juncture right now to answer this question. You should risk from the view of the state of why they think alternatives are not feasible. Answer the risk question. I think we can get to the point where we can bring that price down. I think we need to hold down, rolling down. So that is the basic plan. That's the way our government works. So I really was hesitating to start rolling forward with these numbers, try to find why that before we have a dialogue.
I don't disagree, and so, I don't, and through the exercise that Shannon asked us to work with some other folks on BLE, for example, Ironstead.
That is the basic plan. That's the way our government works. So I was hesitating to start rolling forward.
Bigger. And risk inside of it, which was going back to the question on condemnation. I don't disagree, and then Wayne asked his question, exercise that Shannon asked us, that becomes a piece of this puzzle. And in terms of there was a sewer plant question, why can't we build there? All these questions were good, this inside of it, in terms of this big picture, and then tying in exactly what you're saying, that's how I got back to it. Really, Wayne asked his question, exercise that Shannon asked us, that becomes a piece of this it's an understanding to the town and what the town can afford. This is just a sewer plant question, unrealistic, in terms of what else other expenses we have. In terms of big picture, tying in exactly what you're saying, hard sell. So, almost back to the first question, it's an understanding to the town and what the town can. Second question, new generated position, just collection system, unrealistic, in terms of what else other than data. And just today, the question that we may be at a point of this that says, almost back to the first question. You know what? It's an understanding to live with the risk on a collection line for 100 years. Second question, new generated, this is the only, this is the only piece of our, just in our collection, our system, that is non-compliant underneath the rules as it is the sewer plant. You know what? And I was talking to Mr. Byers actually one day, and he said, I've entered my second tier of flow. My ammonia limit changes, but I can't meet ammonia. He said, but I'm not exceeding my flow limit. So the only thing really to date, other than an opinion from Astronomical Office and SRF that risk management tier sewer line. The only real piece that's non-compliant, but I'm not exceeding my flow limit. And it's almost as if the only thing that's really today the answer may be mistakes. We have gone way out in the past 3 years. The only real trying to solve this particular problem. And it may just be, you don't have enough people to afford this. We'd love to. And it's almost as if the only thing that's really today the answer may be mistakes. How do you do that? We have gone way out. I think that gets you back to your sewer plant. Doesn't have to be maybe not necessarily a full-blown plan, but it does need to just be a puzzle that can handle diagnosed. We love to. And be able to take very little BOD loading that comes in and utilize it. Plan. I do that. That's right. Back to your sewer plant. And doesn't have to be. So that's why I kept saying, I don't disagree with that. And some of these answers I gave from the standpoint of handle on the condemnation or not. I think anybody on this path, you have to take, we're not condemning anybody. Very little BOD, and that's a real big risk. Someone's going to sue you. People are litigious. So it's a question. I know it's a question. Some of these answers I gave from the standpoint of just tell the state. I speak straight. We tell the state, you know what? You don't like the fact we have a sewer line in our lake, but there's nothing in the any statute.
I don't think this, I agree, I think you're talking, I think a better approach is this.
Just tell the state.
We have looked at this thing,
We tell the state, you know what?
designed a system.
You don't like the fact we have a sewer line in our lake.
Technology in it, and for us, it's not feasible to go. I don't think there's, however, if we do it this way, you have concerns. Your concerns are, if there's a better approach, your concerns are the ammonia coming out. We can redesign this thing, with a different option, taking a low pressure system with having some gravity and put it in the lake, and we can methodically, sequentially, however, in a phased approach, take a look at what the actual problem is. Concerns are the ammonia, the option. We can redesign this thing, and we can chop this up, we can go after every problem methodically over time, take care of the problems as we go forward. And we will design a system that in case some untoward thing happens in the lake, we have the ability to isolate it and move on. We can inspect, with the water coming down every so many years in the lakes, we can inspect the lines, we can do smoke tests, we can do other maintenance things to every problem to increase your confidence such a thing would not happen. And we can design a system that in case some untoward thing happens in the lake, but we can have the ability to design a system to mitigate. We can, instead of saying, it comes down, so much pressure in the lakes, we can inspect the lines.
No, I hear you, and I think that plays in with the whole conversation. If you have an ideal system now, that looks at that. We've gotten rid of all the main gravity lines. Independently, they've got little booster stations that float. And I think that they get into No, I hear you, and I think that plays in with the whole conversation. If you have an ideal system now,
And the other problem,
that looks at that. We've gotten rid of all the main gravity lines. Independently, they've got little booster stations that float. I think that they get into
so I mean, it looks like we had.
No, I hear you, and I think that plays in
Where there are connections, and we ought to come up with an ordinance that says, this is how you protect the animal. If you want to comply, you've got to have this kind of connection, otherwise you can't connect. Sorry, that's self-preservation. And I mean, we're gonna take that on water. We're gonna put this valve in, right, that's where there's. And then we're just gonna have, I mean, the reality of it is, if the valve is shut off, this is how you're right, people can't flush the toilet. I'm sorry, that is reality, and I don't think she's gonna let us have a relationship.
I could, if we got, and following on the Rick, with the $12 million that we have right now, we did an inspection of the manholes, we're gonna put the went out the ones that were cracked. We're just gonna have to do a certain portion of those and see what it does to the I&I. That would be a great indicator. And the connections, right. You leave all the service lines going into the manhole the way they are.
They gotta change where they tie in.
Change where they tie in. You know, you're from an engineering point, this is more fuel, why we connect the manhole. You lower the lake, wave action in the lake works on the 5 feet of connection going up to the manhole. Wave action when the lake is up, right on the manhole. There's no oxygen in the connection below 20 or 30. That's why those lines, those cast iron lines at the bottom of the lake are in pristine condition. And, you know, I've been wrapped, so they're probably in pretty good shape. Not, you know, but the top 10 lower the lake, with oxygen in the water, wave action against those manholes. John Byers, the operator of the plant, wave action for 70 coming in the manholes. There's no, wouldn't it make sense to replace those manholes? That's right. If we're lucky, maybe it gets within the capacity of changing over our plant condition to biological with the existing plant that we have right now. But even if not, then you can methodically go in, put in a modified low pressure system to start replacing it. John Byers on the upfront, and you can do modifications to the sewage treatment plant over time to be able to compensate for that flow as we reduce it.
Just let this go back to changing over our plant condition. With the existing plant that we have now.
But even if not, then you can methodically go in, put in a modified low pressure system to start replacing John Byers on the upfront, and you can do modifications to the sewage treatment plant over time to be able to compensate
And we,
for that
then we have
flow as we
back to
reduce it.
just let us say, yeah, this is some money out. Money, a lot less than what we were fixing it here. And we've gotta have you, we're fixing the manhole, you can pay us to fix it, we'll come up with stories to fix it. That's a big commitment. This is how it's here, this is the design, this has to follow. And then we can see where the high end is. You said that's all
can I ask a question? David, in today's world, new technology, right, is there not a already unit that would replace those manholes that would be closed? That's what I'm saying. And then, and in addition to that, is there not an opportunity or a possibility to sleeve those in today's world lines that start down where the wave action's messing up and go so far down and be able to seal that off? Replace those manholes that would be closed?
I'm not saying.
They're not 38 million. That's what I'm saying. And then, in addition to that, is there not, can I ask you, is there a possibility to sleeve those in today's world lines that start down where the wave action's messing up and go so far down and be able to seal that off? Replace those manholes?
You get down where the pipe is now exposed, okay, then the pipe is exposed. So,
That's what I'm saying. And then, is there not, can I ask you, is there a possibility to sleeve those
then we had
in
incidents.
today's
So
lines that start down where the wave action's
But I'm just saying, there are
so far down
solutions.
and
They can order that, replace those manholes. You get down where the pipe is now connected to the man, and then the pipe has a filter structure. So something will tell them, say, we get the highest
What we get charged to replace that one that fell over? You remember what the cost was on that approximate?
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got what, 50 manholes or something? 65. Wow, a lot cheaper than 38 million.
So you would, we just did 2 or 3.
Get charged to replace that one.
But really, I mean, to the state,
Remember what the
really,
cost was on that approximate?
I mean, that's all part of the design. How do you
Yeah, we
budget
got
for
what,
the
50?
low pressure system to low pressure system? Really conceptually, we are asking them to consider taking a system that goes against gravity, that goes high, pump stations, to using gravity on your side and go low, it's still a low pressure system eventually, if you have to replace those pipes to the state. It's just the way the motive forces, I mean, that's all part of it. So basically, you are just readjusting from going high into the low, to going, we are asking them to be a little bit more selective. Taking a system that goes against gravity, that goes high, pump stations, to using gravity on your side and go low, it's still a low. You're just thinking eventually, if you have pipes going high, you're going, it's just the way the motive forces, I mean, that's all part of it. Basically, you are just readjusting when those examine how they go.
Some of the people that might have to do so we just take it, code by code, manholes, and deal with the code, deal with those, and everybody.
Yeah, we have to assess it every time. You're just.
We spend the $12 million over a lot of time.
It's just the way.
And you already covered it on the back.
Basically, you're just readjusting when those examine how they go.
Let me see if I can get someone else. We gotta kick in.
We have to assess it every time. You're just readjusting.
We spend the $12 million.
Let's say it's a long time. David said we need to come up with a method to mitigate that risk without concern to. Let me see if I can.
don't go back to Ashland. Not, you start anywhere, where you start is going to be with the completion of this report, which that, right back and say, okay. No, we don't go back to Ashland. I don't know the answer. The answer to the question is we start with SRF. What I tell them, I don't, where you start. But we definitely don't start with Ashland. What we need to have, what the process would be SRF, which, and then SRF to write back to them, then buy-in from them. No, we don't go back. They carry it away. I don't know the answer. The answer to the question is they start with SRF. This was what I tell them. And I think part of the risk management, use the word maybe, but I think it's gonna have to be part of the vocabulary that we need to have these days. Process would be because ultimately, SRF, that may keep, that will be, plan for them, the process of the things here. I don't know. Answer the question, this was what I tell them. And I think part of the risk management, I think it's gonna have to be part of the vocabulary that we need to have this day process. Well, you know, they generally don't phase existing approvals because they want, once you get the process of the DR approved, and you get your plans approved, and then really say sometime in the next 12 to 18 months, you just spend money. So it's the, yeah.
We got the money. We got the money funded for that.
Well, you know, they generally don't phase existing approvals because they want, once you get the process of the DR approved, your plans approved, and then really. Yes, that's correct. And that's the conversation with SRF, big city, because they're the people that once they approve the expenditure of the dollars on that plan, and then approve a plan, the national subdivision. Yes, that's correct.
Sounds like we're replacing our manholes.
Because they're the people that once they expenditure of the dollars on that plan, the national yes, that's correct.
Sounds like we're replacing our manholes.
Well, and quite honestly, there are pieces that just go back a while. We've been working on them for a while. There are some units down there, even date, that if we could get some money, it would help that process. We've got the guidance.
Right. But, so in a phased approach, you don't wanna, spend good money after that, so. Take a look at those components. You have to replace no matter what. But some key decisions have to be made, where you're gonna put the treatment plant, that's a big one. But with the manholes, if it doesn't fix the I&I, then you go to phase 2, which is like, but you still, but in a phased approach, you don't want to.
See, that's what I hear you, that is ultimately the point. You're saying, they're gonna live in the phase project. We could lay this out for 40 years. If in year 40, we're gonna be out of the way, or just some alternative. Don't say what you want, but there's an alternative. We know that in the next 10 years, that's what I hear. Year 1 through 5 are ultimately analysis on I&I. Year 5 through 10, well, 5 through 7 is analysis. 7 through 10, 40 years, whatever the outcome is. In year 40, it's even there.
In all honesty, at this juncture, the way the dialogue has been going with past the 2 years, which is a whole lot of nothing that's happened.
10 years, that's what I hear.
I hear 1 through 5 love.
Analysis on I&I. Year 5 through 10, well, 5 through 7 is analysis.
out of control. That may have bought you 8 years. That's 8 wonderful years of fellow people like Lord that were facing into pricing over time. Exactly. So those business case decisions, based approach, good money after good money, is really how we can overcome challenges.
Question? I don't know who would do it, but could you or you one ask for 10-minute recess just to give us a little bit of break here? I don't know who does that.
It's your meeting right now.
Thank you.
Well, that's it.